Hey, and welcome to the 𝗵𝗠𝗴𝗃 PodBLAST, real talk in bold, bite-sized episodes. I'm 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗏𝗘, and in each couch-style conversation, we sit down with local thought leaders to unpack the stuff that shapes how we think, lead, and live. No fluff, just relatable insights in under 15 minutes. Because around here, we believe in one thing: we make every interaction count. If today's spending writes your story, then tomorrow's choices shape your future. Welcome to 𝗵𝗠𝗴𝗃 PodBLAST. I'm 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗏𝗃, your host, and in this episode, we're asking, how do we break free from chasing quick thrills and instead invest in the future self we want to become? Remember, this conversation is for educational and inspirational purposes only. It should not be taken as financial advice. Please consult a licensed financial professional before making personal financial decisions. With me again is our esteemed colleague, Eugene Drotskie, financial strategist and behavioral thinker. Eugene, welcome back to 𝗵𝗠𝗴𝗃 PodBLAST.
Many thanks, Debbie.
We're going to start our first segment with why quick thrills fade. Eugene, let's start with something that we felt before. The high of getting something new, a new car or a promotion or that latest iPhone. I don't know where we are, 16, 17, 18, but the latest of the latest. Why do those highs feel so great but then fade so quickly?
Debbie, yes, it's called the hedonic treadmill, and psychologists also call it hedonic adaptation. What it simply means is that we quickly return to a baseline of happiness that we used to have before acquiring that new iPhone 17 or that new vehicle or home. The excitement of the novelty phase wears down and wears off after days and weeks, and we return to that equilibrium that we had beforehand. So when we chase the next hit, the big car, the fancier holiday, the nicer home, another promotion at work, all we know is that those thrills and highs won't last. And that refers then back to the hedonic treadmill or hedonic adaptation.
What I'm hearing you saying is I'm walking on my treadmill and I'm walking far and I'm walking hard, but I'm not getting anywhere if I'm just chasing those quick thrills.
Exactly, Debbie. This is all dopamine driven. The quick hits simply don't last. When we chase external success or merely material gains, this results in a life with short-term highs, but no lasting fulfillment. So what are the implications for us, Debbie? It doesn't really provide us with a content life and a happy life. Long-term well-being and contentment is better enhanced by working on our relationships, nurturing them, personal growth and purpose, and meaningful activities.
Drop the mic moment there, Eugene. So the treadmill just keeps us busy, but it doesn't move us forward.
Exactly.
That allows us to move on to segment 2, the psychology of tomorrow, using present bias. So if the treadmill is where we don't want to stay, the next challenge is planning for tomorrow. Why is it so hard to save and invest in our future selves?
Debbie, one of our challenges is the so-called present bias. So we value the present over the future, and we value immediate rewards over future ones. The future me is like a stranger far off, too abstract for us. We then therefore find it easier to spend now and not to save for later.
So even if we're saving for retirement matters today, I still think I'd rather just enjoy the money now.
I think, Debbie, it's not that we don't care about the future, but the future feels a little bit abstract and not tangible. It feels so far away. We need to make tomorrow more personal and closer and make it feel tangible. Wisdom, somebody said, is about considering the long-term consequences of our daily choices and actions. And there's another saying that says, easy choices make for a hard life, and hard choices make for an easy life.
I would like you to repeat that because it is absolutely powerful. And I don't think we realize the gravity of that last quote you just gave.
Yeah, I think the thing about easy choices, hard life, and hard choices, easy life, Debbie, if we think about going to the gym, if we think about investments, if we think about any other healthy habits, they don't come easy. If we think about delaying gratification and sacrificing the immediate benefits for the future gains, it's back to that concept that we spoke about previously called compounding. We build the future by building, it's like a snowball. And we all know that intuitively. It's just very difficult to apply it in practice.
It's difficult. The first week, the first day, the first 3 weeks, the first month, the first 3 months, there's always a chance to just say, today I don't feel like going to the gym or my walk. And I'm not embarrassed and I'm not shy this very minute, but I kind of felt that coming my way. So Eugene, how do we step off that treadmill and start investing in the person that we really want to be? Let's get into action.
We need to meet that stranger, that future me. We need to meet our future selves. And we need to start building that legacy that we spoke about. There's a number of practical ways, Debbie, and I can think of 4 ways, but there could be more. The one would be visualization. Imagine ourselves, our future self at a specific age or a specific endpoint. We could write a letter to ourselves. We could age ourselves in terms of our photos. But visualization helps. It makes it a little bit more real and tangible. The next thing is micro steps, really to focus on small things that we can do, very similar to small investments, be that 30 minutes in the gym, be that debit order that we deduct monthly. Another good advice is time anchors to say, where do we want to be at 40, 50, 60 or at retirement? And trying to keep ourselves honest to that. And keeping ourselves honest, accountability partners would help, a coach or a friend, somebody that you make the commitment to and they hold you to that. And that then becomes more enduring and more pervasive. Yeah.
It still sounds hard. Those tools, though, will help us get there along the way. It's really great advice. But it's not about chasing the next shiny thing. And we're all for shiny things. I know my boys are in for shiny things. But it's about creating that relationship with the future me. It's about saying, what is that legacy I want to leave behind? And to leave that legacy behind, I need that relationship with the future me, who I'm held accountable for presenting, and therefore I have to let go of those shiny things.
Absolutely, Debbie. And I think, as you correctly say, a legacy is not built in a single moment, not even in a day or a week. It requires consistency and practice and good habits. It's really about choice by choice and action by action, compounding the good stuff, almost like a foundation that we build on, layer for layer. We need to see the future self as real, and then our decisions start to shift. You say, is this decision in line with my future self and the identity that I've adopted? We need to make healthier choices and make those small micro investments in the future. And the great thing about this, Debbie, is that these investments will have long-lasting impact, but not only for ourselves, but also for the people around us and for the community around us. And I think that is the gratifying and very rewarding aspect of building that legacy.
I couldn't agree more. Eugene, you continue to show up here every PodBLAST, bringing us magical nuggets that we can really take and do something about. Thank you for showing us that freedom doesn't come from the treadmill. It comes from building towards a life of meaning and purpose, and more importantly, that legacy for the community around us and the people we love most. And so to our listeners, I ask you again, what is one choice this week that your future self will thank you for down the line? Share your pledge with us. Tag 𝗶𝗏𝗍𝗍 or send a little voice note. This is 𝗶𝗏𝗍𝗍 PodBLAST reminding you True wealth isn't about chasing thrills. It's about shaping the legacy for your future self, and your future self will thank you for it. Thanks for joining us on 𝗶𝗏𝒻𝒃 PodBLAST, where we believe every experience counts and small insights spark big shifts. Follow us for more episodes, tag us with your takeaways, and let us keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay curious, stay human.